Ejike's action has been like that of a baby, and one will wonder if Ejike thinks before acting. On this episode, Maachi will have to reset Ejike's thinking. Remember, in the last episode, Maachi was humiliated in the village because the village women told her that she is not accepted, that she will remain a stranger if traditional marriage is not done on her head. And not just that, Maachi has discovered that Ejike's sister Chinwe is still alive, and the wickedness that Ejike did to the sister, getting back home out of the anger that she has accumulated in her heart concerning her discoveries. Ejike, as a man as usual, has asked Maachi, "Where are you coming from?" It's a normal thing for a man to ask a wife where she's coming from, especially if it wasn't even planned. But Ejike did this angrily, also with pride. And Maachi could not help herself but to give Ejike a very hard slap. At this point, Ejike cannot believe what has just happened. Because if he was told that Maachi will raise her hands on him, Ejike wouldn't have believed it. But yes, it happened. And Ejike is asking Maachi, "Why did you slap me? Why did you raise your hand on me? If you don't tell me now, I'm going to beat the hell out of you." Remember that Ejike is the man of the house, and if it's about strength, he is way stronger than Maachi. Well, Maachi at this point is no longer afraid of Ejike because Ejike has belittled himself before Maachi. In fact, he's beginning to lose all the respect she has for him because of his action. Ejike at this point is not even ready to listen to Maachi's explanation, but all he wants to know is why Maachi raised her hand on him. And Maachi now told Ejike that Chinwe is alive. Ejike was like, "What do you mean Chinwe is alive? We were told she's supposed to be dead. I don't understand. What do you mean she's alive?" And then Maachi now told him that, "Why are you so wicked? Why? You act like you are a demon. That your sister is still alive. In fact, your auntie told me everything that you did to her. Why are you this wicked? Your own sister?" And Ejike, instead of him to be remorseful, at least at this point, for discovering that the sister that he pushed out of his house is still alive, Ejike now said, she's not even innocent herself. Can you even imagine that the hate that Ejike had towards his parent is also transferred to his sister? This Ejike's action is really so bad. I wish Ejike would be taught a lesson, just a little thing, for him to be able to come back to his senses and realize that he is doing more harm than good to the people around him who are really caring and showing love to him. Ejike now said that his sister is not innocent, that because of her sister, he was withdrawn out of school, and they loved her more than the way they loved him. Can you even imagine the silly excuses that Ejike is coming up with? And right now, Maachi, he cannot put up with this. He has told Ejike that will go make sure he fix this. Because at this point, Maachi is feeling like Ejike has destroyed her life. Ejike has really destroyed her life because all this that is happening is giving her a bad reputation. Everywhere she goes, she is no longer respected as the person she used to be. Rather, they are seen as a stranger and all that. Maachi has told Ejike to make sure that he fixed this. And then while she's crying and running upstairs to go and have a long time, Ejike tried to stop Maachi because I know deep down inside he loves her. But then with all this that is happening, it is making their love not to really be strong as used to. Now they had to move down to the village. The way they frequent the village, I'm beginning to wonder if the village is just at the backyard. They move to the village almost every day. Now they have gone to the village to have this meeting. And Ejike went to the village with so much pride, feeling like, okay, I've bribed some of the elders. I think this is going to go my way. And then the elders started that, Ejike, we have told you that you need to build a house. You have to do all that you were told to do. And for also insulting the elders, there is also a penalty for you. And while they were trying to deliberate on this matter, Ejike folded his hands and was just listening because he was expecting the elders that he bribed to speak on his behalf. But unfortunately for him, they didn't. And while they were just pressurizing Ejike, he called one of the elders that he gave 2 million naira to. That, Why are you so quiet? You are not saying anything. I paid you to speak on my behalf. Can you even imagine how stupid this guy could be? He had to even come and expose the elders in front of the other fellow elders. Can you imagine? And the elders now asked him, so you thought that you can actually bribe me or bribe us as an elders in this village? Noble elders, you think that with your small money, you can come and bribe us? See, the money has been shared among us, and we have shared that money, and you will still perform the right thing. You are going to do the same thing that we want you to do. You are not going to buy a different land. You are not going to build a separate house. You are going to build the exact house that we have chosen, and you will bury your mother in the sitting room. At this point, Daniel now came out to say, why are you people behaving like this? That you people are supposed to be on his side. He paid you money to do this job. You are supposed to do it. And then everybody was now bouncing on Daniel. Ejike's friend that is always giving him good advice now attack Daniel. Why are you always causing trouble? Can't you allow Ejike to fix this by himself? Why are you always causing trouble? At this point, the elders told Ejike, not only are you going to build the house, for insulting the elders, you are going to dance half naked around the village, and the village youth will chase you out of this village. Ejike at this point was so angry. He told the elders that over his dead body will he do that. That why will he dance naked in the village? For what? That he is Ejike the Billions. Ejike the Billions. You know who I am? Ejike was now trying to flaunt the money that he has in front of the elders. Now look at these hungry elders. Look at these hungry men. What do you mean that I will dance? I will never do it. And the elders said, okay, we have told you. If you don't do it, then your mother will remain unburied. And remember, the mother has appeared and told Ejike that if Ejike deny her rest, even while in dead, Ejike will not have peace as he's living. So at this point, Ejike has to do all that he has to do to make sure that the mother is buried and she is peace, she has rest, even in her grief. So while Daniel was trying to speak in front of the elders rudely, Rita Nancy said something to Daniel that why is Daniel always opening his stupid mouth to say things? And Daniel went ahead to slap Rita, thinking that, it's my wife. He was probably thinking that if he slapped Rita, Rita would be quiet like the wife. And then Rita could not help it but slap Daniel back. And then the wife was now attacking Rita. Can you imagine? In front of people, you are trying to prove yourself. So after they were trying to settle their dispute among themselves, they later sat down and Maachi was now telling Ejike, listen to me. You will have to do it. Whatever it takes for Mama to be buried, you will do it. If it requires for you to dance naked, you will have to dance naked in the village. Ejike was now crying. I was thinking that, you are a mighty God. You cannot do otherwise. But Ejike was so sad at this moment. He was pride. He was so pained that he was asked to dance naked. And then Maachi was telling him that you will have to do it. They also came up with an idea for them to go and beg the uncle. Remember that if Ejike had humbled himself to beg the uncle very well, the uncle will be able to speak to the other elders and they will reduce the punishment for him. But because of his arrogancy, the uncle doesn't even want to see his face. So Maachi has told Ejike and the other friends that they should go and beg the uncle so that the uncle can forgive Ejike and reduce the punishment. And Ejike was now like, you mean I should go and beg my uncle, my hungry uncle? I should go and beg him for what? But Maachi is doing her best to make sure that Mama has a peaceful burial. Now, at this point, we don't even know what Ejike is going to do, whether he's going to dance naked in the village or not. But let's watch out to see what Ejike is going to do next on the next episode. If you want to watch the full episode, please go to Mr. Aloy's channel to watch the full episode of this video. With that being said, see you on the next one. Peace.